Welcome back, guys. You're watching The Spot. It's time for us to check out today's spot of music. It's Terry Akpala with Champagne Shower. What?
Kid. I'm just music. Champion, more way poppin' in the Calabar. Terry Akpala, champion, more way poppin' in the Calabar. In the club, champion shower. Hey, Jackie, got to talk, but I just shower. Call all the ladies, but I'm sitting down. Make una follow me, drink and chop my food before it's out. My parabale, know me. Fine girls, they go to follow me. Parabale, come on, look, but me. Pretty girls and fine boys, they feeling me. My parabale.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see.
The song is just like...
It's trap, please.
It's Fuji trap.
Yeah, it's trap. Straight up.
And he's...
He's what? Why are you stressed?
He's
so
saying the
into
lyrics,
it.
like if you listen to what he's saying, like it's actually pretty cool.
I feel like he watched, what's that song? Nelly. What's that video? Tip Drill. And he was like, yeah, this, yeah, that. Let's just do that. Essentially, this is the Tip Drill video in a Lagos strip club.
But you have to give him credit for thinking outside the box small.
Because he's been around
the
for
fusion.
a little while,
Oh,
right?
with the no, yeah.
He's
No,
been
with the
around.
fusion.
I've never heard
I don't know
anything
how
like
long
this
he's been
before.
around.
I heard
think
that
he's
he's
been around
been like around like before.
But I mean, Fuji is like out of the context of this discussion completely, and then you brought it inside it.
Yeah.
Like it takes a lot of guts and talent because it obviously is good at it.
And to make it appeal to,
Yeah.
you know, so many people. Because I don't think you're a Fuji person. You don't listen to Fuji.
Exactly.
But this is obviously like
And I also know that a lot of Fuji artists have been trying to crack the industry.
the main...
With the mainstream industry,
Yeah.
you know, try to do collaborations with the Wizkids, you know, to try and enter. But this guy just came and
He just did his thing.
Just do this thing.
people love this guy, man. I need to see him live.
He even
I
has
have,
the
it's
look.
wild.
I haven't seen him live, so I'd like
Yeah.
to
I don't
see
know
him
if I
live.
would, because I feel like things might... No, you know, like there's some concerts you're like, if you like yourself... I'm not trying to be a
hating
snob.
on Fuji trap.
So if you can't run fast,
Actually, what we need is to have him here.
to have him here, right? To just us about like how he...
Maybe like our Christmas concert episode.
And
Start
let's just rock this
But he
whole
must come with his
entire
dancers.
place. Nice. Alrighty. Okie dokes. Shall we? Do you still? I mean, are you? Oh, are you?
Actually,
are you
we're
done?
not, but we need to move on. So
Okay. Yes, we
we
can.
could play it again next time.
Alrighty. It's time for us to introduce our guest of the day. She is an actor.
Is that what he said?
Please welcome Zara Udofia. Welcome.
Hi guys.
Hi. Welcome to the
I
show.
like how
to
you
the
just say
show.
hi to Zainab. Don't go back there.
Oh
It's because Zainab
no!
she was chewing food. That's
She
why.
shouldn't have gone
Welcome
back.
to the
I
show.
don't mind the book.
You're not
Nice to
spot
meet
it by
you.
going back.
Hi, Sha.
Oh no. You can have seats.
Seats, have a seat, have a
Right.
seat.
Oh no. How's my bros doing?
Fine.
Who is your bros?
Don't mind him.
You people are doing. You people, you know each other.
Well,
And you don't want.
from
You're not
where?
gonna tell us.
actually, you see, it's like, you
As
know.
if
Explain yourself.
you know.
No, you explain yourself.
I'm busy. How are you doing? You're welcome.
Good, thank you.
You
Thanks,
are
guys,
like
for having
you
me.
are like the stage face of Nigeria. If I may use this word. You love acting live.
I do.
Why?
It's live. It's alive. It's you know, there's something about I'm looking at you, you're looking at me. I say something and you go,
Then you know, yes, I've passed
Yes,
that message.
I know her. You know, any wrong move, she's probably going to throw that plate or something. like that. You
Yeah.
know, if TV is close but it's far away, and we can get away with a lot, take a lot for granted sometimes. But you know, they're both very similar. Though, you know, you can't hide from the camera. It's there in your
But
face.
at least you can take second takes and stuff
10
like
takes, 50 something take. God help you. But on stage.
that. That's
You only
it.
have that
When
one.
you don't, when you don't get the chance to do the take in front of the audience, you do the rehearsal. Sometimes rehearsals go on for like 3 months.
Okay, because you need to get it right
Yes.
the first time.
Yes.
Once you're on.
Once you're there, that's his firing squad.
Is there, you know, this competition that we hear about between stage actors and TV actors?
On who's pure.
Who's better?
I'm not aware.
Yeah, wait, you don't want to
pure
tell us.
actor.
I
Acting.
didn't aware of it. No.
But you look down, you're like, this one's there, just she
Sometimes.
You like the actors, but you know,
Not really.
They're not real actors.
they're not pure enough.
No. Now you talk, not be me. Now you talk so. No, it's a subtle kind of contest of, you know, where TV is there. You get 10 million
Right.
viewers. You don't
So the
need to
audience
do
is
anything more.
Yeah.
You know, you're going home to the audience. But we don't have a vibrant theater culture in Nigeria.
For people to come to.
Yes, you have to work 10 times more
To
to
convince.
get people to come out of their homes and,
And
we're
then tell
lazy.
other people.
And to keep
Yeah.
them.
Yes,
Say,
to
so we
leave
should
their
not
house,
pay.
drive to the cinema or to the theater,
Yeah.
sit down and watch the show. They will enjoy it. They will come back. But getting their attention that first time is usually the challenge.
How long have you done stage for?
For as long as
How long?
Has it
my
been 10 years?
first-
Has it been 15?
It's been more than 15.
Okay.
I had
Wow,
my
that's a long time.
first, my mentor called my baptism on stage in, I was 16.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
So you've been.
So we're talking with a veteran of sorts
Yes, Ke.
in the house today. We'll take a break now and come back with more on the spot. Please stay with us.
Hi guys, welcome back to the spot. It's time now for us to get into it with our topic of the day. I'm gonna, pour some drinks. Lamde, would you like to tell the audience what we're talking about?
Sure.
The viewers, you mean, you're in stage mode already, audience.
Is it an audience?
audience.
We're talking
Before we
about.
go to that, actually, do you think every actor should do stage at some point in their life?
Yes,
Must.
should. It's a good.
Dweez
Then what are you doing
Dweez.
stage?
God bless you.
I'm scared of
It's
stage.
a really beautiful
You're scared of stage?
experience.
Hell yeah.
You should come. Let's arrange now. I'm a theater producer as well, so
Yes.
I can put you in one of my shows. Let's arrange it.
They say you must do it at
You
some point in
too.
your life. I
Feel
don't
the
act, so I
fear,
can afford
but
not
do it
to.
anyway.
I don't know how to act.
You never asked before?
Nope.
Okay, stay where you
I will ruin anything I
I think you should try it, Ebuka.
Who Ebuka?
never
Don't
know.
mind Ebuka. Ebuka will do comedy very well.
Chineke.
Yes, I think he will do comedy
After
very
Zainab.
well.
Zainab is already acting, so let her just conclude it.
You should try it.
She's the actress in the
I've
house.
asked that because I know people who have sort of judged, not you now, of course, who have judged some of the A-listers in our industry saying, oh, well, they've never done stage, so how do you really classify them? Because you also find that even in Hollywood, a lot of the big timers at some point go to Broadway and do
yeah.
something.
Most people start because
Most
in,
people
in
start from
drama
there
school,
before-
in drama school,
yeah.
you get all that experience.
Yes.
But here, well, how many people did drama
Drama
school
anyway in
before
school
they
first, yeah.
started? You know,
And it feels like you can
Acting.
get away with it here more than...
Oh yeah.
we have gotten away with
got
a
it.
lot.
You
People
get away
have
with a
gotten
lot.
away with
Yeah.
it.
There are.
Plenty.
My observation is that I've seen that there are actors who are not good actors. They don't. To me, I don't think that they're good actors, but they consistently get jobs. They consistently get work. I feel like they definitely do get away with that whole. I mean, people in this industry can get away with not doing stage or not even really doing
Being properly trained.
being properly trained because someone's called you and maybe you look really good and so you're a box office. People will still come and see you because she be fine girl or he be fine boy, that kind of thing. So that's
Well,
no shade.
I think a lot of that is changing.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of Nigerian performers, actors are getting opportunities to go do short-term drama courses abroad. Whether it's in film or theater. It's just that they're already actors doing film, so they just focus on
Yeah.
film, But the thing is when you start with the basics, when you talk to people like Auntie Joke, there is no way. You cannot escape it.
Yeah.
You will do the theater, the drama on stage, you will do dance. Yes.
Even dance?
You will do it.
Wow.
Have you seen her perform?
No, I've seen, wait. No, I
She
remember Big
can
Daddy.
be
Big
mad.
Daddy was where
Okay.
that was my
Yeah, but that was a
introduction
short
to
film.
you. That was a short, which is a short film.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen you on stage,
Yeah.
not
She's quite the...
No, I've heard. I mean, the person who directed you in Big Daddy, Chrissy Hidero, raves about you and has raved about you. I just haven't had the opportunity to go when you're doing a
Praise
show.
Bobo.
So, yeah.
Shout out.
All done.
Yeah. That's interesting. Wow, okay. So let's get to our topic of the day, shall we?
Let's.
We're talking about miracles.
Yes, we are.
I believe in.
Interesting topic, really.
We are indeed.
Miracles.
What about miracles, Zaina?
We're talking about miracles from every angle. From, do you believe in them? Do you not? Are they real? But I'll start off with
The definition of miracle.
defining. Yes. So miracles is defined as a surprising and welcoming event that is not explainable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency. Divine agency. You people tried.
Agency.
No, but you guys know
No,
the,
but I don't
you
like
know
that
the
word,
meaning of the word
agency.
agent. You know,
Agency in
agency
Nigeria is
God,
doesn't
is
mean,
God, is God.
doesn't mean even an off-face. You know, agency
But
can
you know,
mean
agency in
different
Nigeria is
things.
just
What that just means
Bring
people
our
need to
courts.
find out different
Yes,
meanings.
house agents,
Yes.
different agents.
So something that can't
percent?
be explained by natural
Yeah,
or
or
scientific laws.
Do you believe in miracles?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, just when you asked the question, do you, you know, are they real miracles? A song popped in my head that I heard long, when I must have been a teenager or something. And I've always wondered about a particular line. I've seen a lily push its way up through the stormy, you know, basically, you know how delicate a lily is. And then the ground as hard as it is, you know, it's a miracle for a lily to push through
yeah.
and
All of that.
unbroken,
Yeah.
you know, just still comes out whole and beautiful like that. That's a miracle,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And we sleep and wake up and some people are still trying to figure out how.
Well, some scientists will explain sleep.
So be
Pardon?
what?
So some scientists will explain sleep.
They have an explanation for everything.
Oh yeah,
Everything.
there's
Well,
a
most
explanation
things,
for it,
actually.
They will tell you, oh, this is why this happened.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for explanations, most times they will tell you why it happened.
Yeah.
I'm Catholic, so you have a lot of the links with sainthood, where they tell you, oh, to be a saint, the person must have performed a miracle in death for somebody or for something. And you hear a lot of that. Now, most times they do that and they get medical verification for it to check, was this person treated? Was he taking any medication? Was he ill, he or she ill, and is the person now healed? And most times you hear confirmations that, oh yeah, the cancer is gone, or
Oh.
the person is walking again, or, you know, he's had a tumor for 10 years and now we can't find it, you know, things like
Yes.
that. Those ones, in spite of me being Catholic, I'm not sure that I believe in miracles. Because I'm one of those people who I like to ask questions. It doesn't mean they don't exist. I just like to ask why. There must always be a why, I feel.
I want us to definitely come back to that asking questions part. We have to go on a quick break. When we come back, please do join us right here on the spot. See you in a bit. Welcome back to the spot, and today we're talking about miracles. Before we went on a break, Ebuka was talking about questioning.
Yeah. When I say I don't believe in miracles, it's not necessarily shaking my faith. So that does not get it conflicted. I love God, I worship God, I'm a Christian, I'm Catholic, and I appreciate the fact that people pray and receive
What they
things.
ask for.
Yeah,
Right.
but at the same time, I don't know, I always feel like this, I don't know how to put it. I feel like there's always an answer somewhere. I just feel that way. Sometimes, and which is why scientists are as powerful as they are, because they will almost always show you why. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Even where you get healed of an ailment without medication, they tell you, oh, your blood cells reacted a certain way and maybe
And
fought
that's
back.
why.
There's always an explanation. But now, we as humans are like, well, why did he fight back? God made it, or whatever it is you believe in. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's almost always an answer.
It's a human thing,
Yeah.
I think. You know, the fact that you're asking yourself, you see it's water, it's clear. And you're still asking, you cannot understand why it is that clear.
Yeah.
Why is this water and the other one is juice? You know, then you arrive at the fact that, okay, it's juice because XYZ has been added to it and mixed together and shaken, you know, and then
Yeah.
it becomes juice. But first it was water. And then you still go back to how was it water? Where did it come from? You know, I, as a person, as a Christian, I think I've gotten to a point, or I'm almost at that point where I just say, it's okay. Is it gonna happen? Yes, it's happened. All right, thank you. Let's move on. I hold on to that, which I see. Well, yeah, not until I see it. But you know, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things we do not see. It does not have to bragadabra in your face before you know.
Those are the ones I have a problem
It
with.
is true. You know,
Those are bracadabra miracles.
we have. I think as human beings, we constantly there has to be proof.
We have
of
to have an answer, a
things,
question, an
evidence.
explanation.
You know, we
Yeah.
want evidence. We
Yeah.
want to see. We want to feel.
Show me you're working.
Yes, we want to touch. We want
Yeah.
to know. Let's walk
How's the
the
formula?
walk. Where's the streets? How did he get there? We
Yeah.
want to see it. But perhaps it's good sometimes to just, you know, go with it.
Yeah, sometimes I think it is good to go
It's
with
good.
it.
I
It
have a question about, so miracles. I think miracles happen, but again, it can be difficult to get your head around it because of these questions that you have, or there's nothing tangible for you to tie it to. Now, my question is about miracles and blessings. Because then are they the same thing? Or is a blessing just another
Something you get,
prong
of
of a
miracle.
blessing? I mean, sorry, of a miracle. So a miracle is maybe somebody who has cancer being healed, but a
Right.
blessing is maybe finding out early that you have cancer. Like,
Right.
that's
I feel like miracles tend to be, or we feel like miracles tend to be more dramatic.
right.
Somebody couldn't walk, and now you said stand up and walk, and they walked. And we might feel like, oh my gosh, I found 3,000 naira in my pocket. Ah, what a
a
blessing.
That's
Not a miracle. That's not a
It
miracle.
was not there before. Was it there before?
It was
No,
there.
you didn't know it was
Okay,
there, but you
you
didn't
don't
check
know
on. You
that.
haven't worn that
You didn't
jacket in
remember.
2 months, and so you
Okay,
just
that's
put
a
out.
blessing
Somebody just
then.
says, "Let me just wear this green jacket today," and you're like, "Woo, 3,000."
Yeah.
You didn't. That's
There's
a
a-
blessing
that's
for you
a-
because you didn't have that money.
Question. You want crossroad. Motor nearly jam you. Just at that point of day, the motor stop or you move. You don't know how you got to the other side.
Yeah.
Blessing or miracle?
You moved.
You moved, right?
How did you move?
Happening.
Blessing.
I think I've told the story here once when I was driving on the road and some guy who was
yeah,
crossing
yeah,
fell,
yeah.
and I was doing like 100. This was like on Apapa Oshodi, the express. So it was a freeway.
Yes.
And I was doing like 100, and this guy, I mean, these people that don't cross the pedestrian bridge, was running across, and he fell right in front of me, right? And literally, I don't know, 2-3 seconds from hitting him, I don't know how I managed to swerve, because he just fell and he just looked at me like, yo.
I'm dead.
That's
Yeah.
a miracle.
I swerved. You know what I mean? I mean, you could call it a miracle, and it's explainable as that. But at the same time, I was lucky enough to be watching, and I swerved. So
That's the book
he would think
explaining
Look,
everything.
my point is, he would say it's a miracle that he didn't die. He might say it's a miracle.
You say it's
But
fast
I know.
reflexes.
I mean, maybe God was on my side and helped me stay cautious, because maybe I would have been pressing my phone at that time, and something else would have happened.
Or brake would
But
have
the,
failed.
the fact is, what I'm trying to play the devil's advocate now on what the world and science would tell you. I was just cautious enough to swerve. So it wasn't a miracle.
It's dangerous to play science. So.
No, but this is fact.
It is though.
But it is though.
These are
cannot.
the
Okay,
things that
question.
happen. You can drop it on the floor.
You've got
She's
her
angry.
angry.
She's like, we gotta put the juice here.
She's
gotta
ready.
talk about this.
I have a question. Not
Okay.
yet. Question. Do you, just yes or no,
Yeah.
don't be scientists or realists
Okay.
or factualists now.
Okay.
Do miracles exist?
Do miracles exist?
Yes. Do they happen?
Yes.
Do you believe in miracles?
I don't know.
Yes
Honestly,
or
no,
no?
seriously.
No, she said, I
Can
don't
it
know.
be a yes
Why?
or no answer?
Why I say it can't be is, like I said, my faith tells me something. I haven't witnessed a miracle.
You haven't?
No. I've always, I mean, people around me have been
Okay.
healed of things. You know what I mean?
Yes. So the miracles that I believe,
No way.
it's a serious turn up in here. But we have to go on a quick break.
Okay.
When we come back, I'll be answering the question. See you in a second.
Welcome back, guys. You're still watching The Spot. We're talking miracles on the day. Quite controversial. Zara is not very happy with me. But, and before the break, Zainab had something to say.
Do you remember?
You were talking about,
I was trying to answer your question.
yes,
The question
something
was,
about miracles.
you said you
were gonna
witnessed
say something about
witnessing
miracles.
miracles.
Yeah.
For me, I believe in miracles, but I believe in them by virtue of what I've not physically seen,
Seen.
but let's say I've watched a video or something. So I've gone to like maybe a prayer retreat and I've seen videos of people being healed during
Yeah,
delivery.
or you've heard
service.
things.
Or I've heard things.
Yeah.
But not in
While
terms
you're
of
there.
my life.
Experiencing it, or even someone you know experiencing it.
Yeah, that I
Because
don't think
what,
I've
now,
seen yet.
like I said earlier, it doesn't mean my faith is shaking in any way. And this is going completely religious now, which is not what the topic is about. But yeah, most times when you hear miracles, you think religion. And my religion is very, very, I mean, we're not big on performing miracles in the fancy way on TV. I'm talking about the Catholic Church now. But it's an integral part of the faith, with regards to sainthood.
Yeah.
So I do believe in the fact that there are saints, and they probably have done these things, which is why they are saints. But I just haven't witnessed one. I'm not saying it's a lie. I'm just saying I haven't been able to be a part of it. I hope I do. I mean, it would be a blessing for me to be a part of, to just
You've
something
witnessed?
happened to me
Yes,
and I
I
have
have.
no explanation. So share
Can
your
you share with
miracle.
us?
I have. I was at a crusade once.
Okay.
My church put together a crusade
Okay.
at the National Stadium.
Okay.
Then I wasn't a gym then, so I didn't go.
What is a gym? Gym?
Hardcore.
You know, hardcore, talking,
Believer.
breaking the bounds, and coming
Okay.
with blazing fire across and everything. Christian then was
You just
my
how
faith
went.
was. I went, and I know like crowd, place where people, I don't. So the only way I could attend that event that year was to serve in some kind of department.
Okay.
So I was a sales rep.
Okay.
I was, just helping to do
Sell the
tapes
materials
and
and
move
that,
people
yeah.
around. Okay, this is where do you need to go. I was happy doing that. So I was just there. I was just attending. I didn't go with an expectation, but in my heart I was like, okay, if this is what they say is going to happen, it's all right.
Let it happen.
We shall see.
Lord, I remember I said a prayer and look, let the expectation of your people not be cut short. The one who has come expecting, give them something to take back. I remember this lady, she had come the day before, I almost bumped into her the day before, and that evening was the last day. And whether it was her elder sister or her mom was holding her, there was no seat. They were outside. I think she had come outside to go and use the restroom and she couldn't go back in. So she had to stay in the overflow, just under a canopy. So she was trying to find a seat. So in the corner of my eye, I just looking for seats, like just pull for her to sit down, and she was crying. She was in a lot of pain. You would see when somebody's not faking something. You would know, and it hit me. I couldn't do anything. I just stood, I was just staring at them, And then in the crying, I think the sister, sometimes when you just give them like, oh God, something really hit you so much, and you're just shouting God. And that's the state that she was in. She was wailing and just crying, God, like asking God questions and just talking to him, mumbling. And at some point, I think I was in a trance or something. I was looking at them, but I wasn't seeing them. It was as if I was looking through them. But I noticed that the sisters reached out and grabbed. The one who was ill reached out and grabbed and, caught her attention. And then she was trying to ask her what she wants. She held onto her hand. And that's how she tried to get up, and my focus came back to them, and I was like, I'd seen her, that they had stood beside them.
Yeah.
So I'd seen her. I knew this was not faking.
Yeah.
She walked home that night.
Wow.
So at least that changed my mind and gave me hope. My dad died from, suffered stroke for a long time. And my mom being told plenty things, take him to this place, go there, go there. So she did all that plenty traveling.
And it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. He still died.
Yeah.
And for a brief second,
doubted?
no, I didn't. That day, for a quick second, I said, don't I wish my father was here today? It took me back.
Yeah.
Seeing all the crying, my mother, all the pain she went through, and I, gosh, I do wish he was here now.
Yeah.
I really would like to experience something like that. Like it's, I've heard stories like that. I've heard people say these things, and I don't know if it's unfortunately, but it's something I'd actually like to experience and like see. I think
Ebuka.
maybe the closest I would probably say I've come to witnessing a miracle is maybe seeing people who are childless for, I don't know,
long
a while. And maybe they tell
everybody
you,
had given up hope.
besides them giving, maybe they tell you, oh, it's your fault. Maybe you can't produce eggs,
Okay.
or your sperm is not, whatever it is, and then they get pregnant. You know, you see.
heard that one,
Yeah,
I've not seen.
I don't know. I know of a couple who were not supposed to have children and ended up having. You know, so maybe that would be considered a miracle. But then I can assure you that if you go medically, they will tell you what happened.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying
They'll tell
miracles
you,
don't happen.
you
Yeah,
know.
they'll
But
tell
there's
you
always
that,
an
oh,
explanation.
they
But
took
Ebuka,
these
you know what?
supplements
Yeah.
and then maybe
And then
the
maybe
thing,
something got
and then
further out.
maybe
You know,
I'll
there's
tell you
always
something
that.
about my own personal life.
Yeah.
Doctors told me in '97 that I could never eat pepper again. I could never drink Coke. I had very bad ulcer.
Or father rice. How would you
No,
have
forget
done
it. Forget it. Don't try it. Granules, nothing with caffeine. Don't even take paracetamol. Don't. If it was don't. Pepper, no. And this is me. If the thing is not, I can't eat. I can't eat the food. And they told me, forget it. So I went from '97 to about 2000 avoiding pepper. So I always carry tom-tom in my bag.
So that you don't.
Every time I eat, I have to have tom-tom unwrapped, ready to pop, you know. And then I prayed about it. Now, I eat
You're
raw
ulcer
pepper.
free.
I eat raw pepper when I feel
Cameroon
like
pepper,
it. Cameroon pepper.
Ghana pepper.
Indian pepper. Bring it on.
Pepper.
bring all the peppers.
Bring it on.
It's
I
a
drink
pepper
Coke as
miracle
I
in the
want.
house today, ladies
You
and
know?
Very
gentlemen. Where you're gonna take
So
a break.
what would we say? That's a miracle. I mean, that's my miracle. It's something. It happened to me.
Well, share with us your miraculous experiences. We know it's a controversial topic, and I'm sure we would like to hear from you, from your side of the story. We'll see you guys in a moment.
Welcome back, guys. You are watching us talk about miracles here on The Spot. And well, we've heard a couple of things. And I know Zainab wanted to
I mean,
share.
you've been dodging
her-
this topic. You.
How am I dodging the topic?
want to say if you
Zainab has
believe in
something to
miracles.
say.
I
Do
was
you
gonna-
believe in miracles?
Yes, I do.
So, I believe in miracles. I haven't
Experienced
Or
one.
yeah, I wouldn't say that I've experienced one. I believe in blessings.
Oh, I've been blessed a lot.
And I believe in spiritual encounter with God. So, I mean, I've been a Christian for as long as I can remember, and I'd always wanted, like, you know, when you listen to people's stories and they say, oh, you know, I felt something come in the room, or I felt something, and I was like, I want to feel one of those. I want to be able to speak in tongues, and so on and so on.
Something came out of you? No, what did she say?
No, she said.
I want to be able to speak
Speak in
in
tongues.
tongues.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
a desire.
So I went to like a prayer retreat thing with Lamide and Bolane.
Sorted.
And called something out. And we were there for 3 days praying and fasting. And, you know, there were two things that I wanted. One, I wanted to be able to speak in tongues. And two, I wanted to have like a spiritual encounter with God. So we got called up for like several different things. People who needed healing or whatever. Everything they called for, I went up. Even if I didn't know I was there. So they called about, you know, speaking in tongues. So the pastor was like, you know, just start saying that it's yours, like receive it, because sometimes we ask for things, but we don't know how to take it.
Yeah.
So just say that you receive it. So as I was saying it, and I just noticed that like the word receive wasn't coming out of my mouth as how it was supposed to. Like it was like the R was rolling off of my tongue. Then, you know, the pastor closed the prayer, and you know, when prayer is closing, you just say
Amen.
amen, and you stop. So apparently I should have kept on like
Going.
instead of stopping. So I didn't get my full push, but I got something.
Yeah.
Then as they were praying about, you know, the tongues, everybody was lining up, and the pastors would come, and I was one of those people who said, you know, when I see people falling down in church, you know, some people are faking it, or some pastors are pushing you. So as I walked there, I said, look,
You can't push
there is no types of pushing that you're going to do to me today that's going to make me fall. So he comes to me, and then he touches me like literally here. I do not remember when I felt something, like I just had to go. I don't even remember when I went back. And that is the first time that has ever happened to me in my life. And I was like,
Oh.
I woke up, I was like,
I'm on
No,
the
but
floor.
you probably were not there to catch her.
she was falling.
I was like,
But Olesi was falling.
Yes.
Everybody was just going left, right, and
and
center. So it was.
so what was that?
Wow.
I don't. It was good. It was
It's
good.
simply
No,
put.
no, I'm just saying, what does the fall, like, what happens?
It,
You
I
feel-
You
what do
kind of
you feel
leave
after it?
do you know
not
that
that you leave yourself, but
No.
something goes off.
It's like a switch.
And so I guess you kind of lose.
You go weak in the knees.
You know what I mean? Like that. And
energy
it's,
just
it's like an
goes.
energy. That's the
You
best way
know,
to describe
Okay,
it.
yeah,
It's like
I understand. I'm just
yeah.
saying, so what does that do is what I'm saying.
It doesn't.
Does it, what leaves your body? Does something leave your body? Does,
not necessarily.
or it's just,
Most
it's just a feeling?
Most likely something enters your body.
Okay.
You know, there's a communication. If you, I've had that, and if
Like I've had that. Been there, done that.
sometimes you really can't explain
Yeah.
it. But when you allow yourself to, recollect.
Open yourself up.
Yes, you would hear the conversation. You would actually see or hear that a conversation happened. Sometimes you're watching film. That's the easiest way I can put it. You just see stuff play out. I've had some experiences that I'm sitting here and I just drift off. I'm awake. And I see like a drama play out. It's as if I'm imagining it or I'm daydreaming.
Right.
And then a few weeks or a few days after, the exact same event. I've
Happened.
never been in that situation before. It happens.
So you
Sometimes
saw
somebody I've
it.
never met before, I'm like, I know you. But I can't say where I met that person, So you cannot say, this is one of the type of one that you cannot exactly explain and say, this is exactly what it is, I doubt that even science can find the words for it.
Cool. I like how we shifted from miracles to
I know.
to church.
Fully miracles. We're
So
not going to
spiritual
church.
movement.
We've not gone to church yet. We've not gone to church yet. We have to collect offering and do praise
And
worship.
also, yes.
It's time for us to go.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for being here today, Zara.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We feel like we might need another episode for this topic, but you did it justice.
Thank
You did very well. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Please continue to send in your thoughts, your opinions on our topic of the day, and of course, we'll see you next time.
Toodles.
Bye-bye.
Besides.
Please sign our wall.